Depending on the character's roles, some liberties to keep the plot moving are unrealistic. What I'm focused on is learned behavior, something you see over time. That is why I like series, because it starts to develop a character into a person and it constrains the writer into how the character can react. If you violate the spirit of the character, then you soon will find interest in the books will disappear. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. How can we avoid letting a partner manipulate us? How do we know if our perceptions have not been altered because of the love we feel and the desire to have relationships work out? They may not mean to manipulate, but often just giving an opinion doesn't mean they're right. Remember, our words are the only things they can go by. If you're frustrated, you are focused on the negative. Your opinions are based on only half the truth, and that is from you directly. If you then grab the answer they give, then no wonder they have a negative view of others. You can try your best to be fair, think you're giving both sides, but not many are self aware enough to realize your views are always going to be more reliable than theirs on the dynamics of your relationships with friends or relationships, intimacy. In the book, Nicole is frustrated with Stan's obsession and feels she is being disrespected on purpose. She lets that out, and with the added problems with the murder, Tobias, all of that would leave an impact that Stan is more of a problem, just like after partners fight, one goes to friends. Gets all the anger out, and you see the pain from the friend. So you want to give advice, but you have nothing to go on but what they tell you. They get back with the partner and talking about the aftermath. They mention your advice. You're the bad guy. And it's because you failed to remember you only have what the friend is willing to share. How many of you in anger would remember to give a balanced view? Try and be fair to someone you're angry with, yet trying to be comforting. You gave advice that could hardly be sound. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The attempt is to start a discussion and get people to think about human behavior from the perspective of the closet. How this might lead to problems that make friends or partners or even business relationships difficult. I can understand why some would dismiss this effort. I find reminders in how the characters behave with memories of my own experiences and then explore that aspect. It's meant to start people to think. It is not meant to imply I am right. If you do not share the ideals with others, then how will you know if you're right? When talking, the focus should be on challenging and exposing your ideals, not in changing other opinions. That would only lead to frustration, since the only person you can change is yourself.